fa ti ti ah. What up, my people? Don't mind me just warming the fucking throat up, because we're about to put it to fucking work doing some silly voices. You lose your voice if you don't do that shit. I might still lose my voice. We don't see. Last we left off on the Esoteric Ebb, we recruited our boy here. I don't even remember his name. Fang, some one syllable name he got. After we saw his boss lady Sageleaf, maybe? I remember her name, not his. And yeah, I think we got some sort of lead about the tea shop shit, and I forget it. I've waited too long to play. Life be like that. Oh, I hit new game. Jesus Christ. No. That didn't get rid of my old game, did it? Oh my god, please tell me that that didn't happen. Okay, there's a load. Okay, good. Ooh. Ooh, that would have been bad. The volume going a little bit. Bish, what up, Bish? Been too long. I don't remember what this lady gave me some sort of lead. I don't remember what the fuck it was. Maybe she didn't. Oh, I know. Snell, that's this motherfucking name. You approach your companion. Let's get on with it. Remind me what we were doing again. Apart from disturbing the peace, he laughs. What you want to know? Tell me everything about the tea shop. Again? Yeah, again, bro. It's been a wait. You want me to go over the general stuff again? Yes, please. Okay, sure, okay. So the tea shop blows up on Tolstad. Yeah, I know that. Tolstad doesn't ring a bell. Yeah, we're really dumb. A big deal, you say? He didn't even say a big deal. Oh, whatever. Yeah, I'll run you through it again. Midday, the 22nd. Reports are a burning local tea shop on Pillar Road. Militia arrives in time, puts out the flames, and keeps them from spreading, etc. Few injuries nearby, no casualties. Good riddance. Such a place brings nothing but chaos to the realm. Young folks should be working, not drinking tea. Turns out the shop was closed at the time of the incident. The city declares it a fireplace failure. The Whibbit disputes it, asking for a cleric to check for esoteric circumstances. Said cleric arrives late. That's you, by the way, just to be mind-numbingly clear. You are a cleric. You do cleric things and cleric stuff. You feel it in your bones. Corruption plays strings, each string hidden in plain sight. Now, I don't know about you, but... He mutters and looks over his shoulder. Tea shops don't explode out of nowhere. Right before the election thing, too, the goblin scoffed. Whole thing stinks. I'm the cleric. Yup, you're a cleric, he repeats and rubs his nose. Not just a cleric, the cleric. He looks to his right and left. Others are starting to notice the cleric in your step. I don't see anyone else in Utgard colors here, so sure, the cleric. He's right. Okay, yeah, I remember all this shit, but I swear there was something else I'm forgetting. I remember these guys wanted to look around, and then everyone else was like not cool with it, like the people I work for, I guess. Why does it stink? Maybe you don't see it. I'd say it's pretty obvious. The city said they performed a proper investigation of the tea shop rubble. I know for a fact they never let anyone near it. Anyone in. The gods posted by the entrance get switched out in 12-hour shifts, and apart from the street cleanup crews, ain't no one been in the actual shop. I remember for some reason they were trying to tell us to go look underground. Why the fuck was that? The magistrate has its reasons. Couldn't it just collapse? That was the official line until the investigation's suddenly complete. And if that ain't a fucking stinker, he says and clicks his tongue. It's a dwarven granary originally, sure. The wooden interior went up in the flames, but the structure of the building itself won't exactly come crashing down if we come step inside. It's bullshit, plain and simple. What's the militia? Then let's get going. What's your position in all this? Whatever do you mean by clear? What's your angle? Yeah, what do you get out of helping me in this rough world? I'm here on behalf of Lady Sageleaf. Her will is for the streets of Tolstad to not suddenly burst into flames during the day. Her will be done, so to say. But why are you really here? Yeah, this is what I'm trying to get at. My motives are not of interest, cleric. False. Motive is superior into reaching into the heart of someone. Once you have shown yourself truthful and just, the goblin will reveal his secrets, that you swear. What if it bursts into flames in the middle of the night instead? You got any family? I'm a goblin, what do you think? You got a wife and kids? Nah, single for now. And trust me, this goblin ain't getting no offspring. Thank the gods for that. I see you are infertile. The goblin suddenly looks very tired. He stutters out a response. No, cleric. I am not infertile. Prove it! Not gonna do that. I actually don't know how I would even do that in a reasonable time frame. He looks away and says to himself, why am I entertaining this? Second guess. You're a eunuch. Nope, wrong again. I see you're uncomfortable about this. I will stop asking. Thank you, cleric. I have some other questions. Really? How surprising. Okay, let's go, I guess. I'm at 7 out of 18 HP. Can I prayer of healing? No, I think I gotta be at like a thing to do a prayer of healing. Ain't it? Who are you voting in the election, huh? How dare you travel onto such volatile grounds here in my chambers? Oh, you dare. Yes. Really? Her eyes pierce your stout figure. You meet it. You dare ask me of my political opinions? Yep. Okay, well, I haven't decided. Oh, her eyes dart around the chamber to her subjects. Then her gaze lands on you once more. Yet. She knows what's up. So you're not leaving in any particular direction? No. And I think I encourage every one of my subjects to think for themselves on what they wish to vote. I think it was her voice that killed my voice last time, actually. After last session, my shit was hurting. She's incredible. An apolitical tour de force. So this is your garden? No, this is a sanctuary for all. I am just its keeper. So it's your garden. She sighs. Yes, I suppose you could say that. Take a deep breath. How? No sun? Ah, we don't need that here. The sunlight is simply replaced by the naturally occurring light sprites. Oh yeah, I saw those. Natural? Is this some kind of powerful magical primal magic? Further below, we also cultivate a range of deep fungi. Fungi is edible. If you meet her and speak with my gardener, she can speak more on the subject. Oh yeah, I met her. Gardeners cultivate plants. Got it. Nice garden. Fuck, I swear there was something about going underground that I do not recall. A lot of different directions to go here, huh? Those before left many holes in the Bergrund. It's down here, huh? Oh, this is the entrance. This is where I came from, I think. Or is it? Or is that where I came from? Whoa. But here, where this go? Pillar Crossing, Lower Tolstad. Consume. Get a little apple healing in. Alright, this underground place where people actually be chilling. Not a dungeon. It's a one-way door. Oh, we're back here now. Okay, I remember this. The pillar. It whispers to you unintelligibly. Me touch. The whispers get louder. It says something to you, something weird. No, wait. It's a conversation, one you don't take part in. Guess you can try to join in. Try talking to it. The goblin is impatient. It don't matter. You gonna have to wait. Speak. Hello? The goblin perks up. Ah, not me. Sorry. The pillar vibrates. Hello. The whisper lies inside of you or something. It says, he is here. Who is here? It says, divinity, death, necrocrat. What? The voice ends. Your hand is repelled from the surface. Ouch. Weird. You understand plainly. There is more to the pillar you need to investigate. And in time, further below. Yeah, I remember that. Go down. Oh, save. What's this? The depths of Tolstad. It says dormitory, out of commission. Oh wow, people be living on the wall. Want a crib like that? Who is you, baby? Freydis. The girl looks across the chasm. A noble woman. That's a pretty expensive dress. What is she doing down here? Citizen, identify yourself. She does a double take. What? You're loitering here. Why? I'm not doing this. Go away. How rude. Cool. Her bowels are filled with the black tar, and death of trust. By the gods, that's horrific. Why do you feel that way? Bowel instinct. Bowel instinct. She does look at you now with a disgusted expression. Did I say that out loud? You. Go away. What do you know about the tea shop, mysterious woman? She rolls her eyes. It exploded. Lies. She flinches from your outburst. I get a feeling you... Okay, fair. Yeah, will you leave me alone now? No. She turns around to look out to the cosm again. What are you voting in the election? I want to ask you some personal questions, but I have a feeling you won't respond in any meaningful way. Smart. Can you go now? Sus. Very sus. Water lane view. Oh Lord God, we somewhere now. What's this? It says, Yellen and Sons. We need your vote. Democratic propaganda. Upper view, lower docks. The Ascani Reeds Trading Company with that signature Free Strider logo. Yeah. Wow, pipes for the sewer. The never sleeping docks of the water lane, right below here. Conquest by river, by land, by heart. What, Daddy? You spot a crab on the rock. That's a big mon crab. One of the greatest of the Ascani creatures. I'm not answering that, lol. The Norvikian river crab. It does a little shimmy. Yes, cleric. That is a crab. Pet the crab. You reach forth and grab the crab, immediately snaps onto your index finger. Huh? Panic. The crab pinches your grip finger hard. Hard! Goddamn, he's strong. Your steely bones tank most of the damage. But it is hanging on. Please let go, Mr. Crab. I'm fucking strong, boy. Oh my god. You bend and you pry, but the crab will not let go. I'm gonna die out of this crab. The blood is not flowing. Slowly you will die. Again! Be gone, foul creature! I'm not even reading what you blah blah freedom. Good crab. Are you allowed to loiter here? It does not respond. What do you know about the tea shop? It snips its pincers. What's that, Krabby? Johnny Longneck blew up the tea shop? Damn, guess we'll have to find him. Johnny Longneck? The pirate? The one and only. Also, I'm joking. Please don't take that seriously. We're not going into Reedsian Waits to seek out Johnny Longneck's crash site. Spoil sport. What are you voting in the election? I just stay giving up all my hit points for no reason because I love playing games this way. Rolla mill. A wooden door blocks your path. Oh yeah, locked tight. He shut it. He shut it. All to keep his people at the bay. An owner in fear of a slaver. You're getting all that from looking at a locked door? That must lead to the back office. I haven't been in here before, but I think they closed down a while ago. Heard rumors for some of the goblins that worked here. I think the owner fired them out of nowhere. Huh. Closed down, why is the mill spinning? Yeah, that's actually concerning now I think about it. I'll ask around later, nothing to worry about though. 24. God damn, yeah, I guess it looks kind of reinforced, huh? Advantage, Snell helps. My dex is horrible. Guess I'll go for it though. Nope. No, sir. Almost. No, it won't budge. Go for the nat 20, lol. Nah. One hell of a climb. Those cogs could swallow you whole. What kind of man, no, what kind of human cannot simply climb a ladder of a short 20 feet? It would be embarrassing for anyone to fall this. Praise God. Close your eyes as you do so to fully immerse yourself in the experience of changing elevation. Okay then. You are afraid. It is very high. Your body remains calm. But within a moment, you are at the... This is so excessive. They do this a lot. Where they just like need to write 30 lines of text to say you climbed the ladder. Not gonna lie, I kind of don't like it. Gods, you're slow. Now can we keep going? A bunch of site safety rules. Then it says, if broken, contact your local union representative. What the fuck is that? Come back. Guess we're waiting now. There it is. Click it, click it, click it. Oh my god, that hitbox on it doesn't work. The cogs keep spinning, but you notice something. You approach the cog, and the sticky red thing stuck to it. Without losing your... Oh my god, it's a 19 to grab that on this slow-ass thing? What? I'm good. I'll die for sure. I have 3 HP. Oh my gosh. It's probably like the whole solving to the mystery right there, but it takes a 19 to grab it. Wow. A letter wedged in between some roof tiles? Oh my god. Resistance note. Ha ha ha! A clue! Examine. A handwritten note entitled, Important Notice. Young and Dumb added, to the resistance members of Tolstad. That sounds like a good organization. What are they resisting? Evil, surely. Read the note. Tonight's ting is cancelled. Meet up tonight on the water lane instead. It's time to stop the chant. Signed by R. The chant? A locally produced newspaper by the Asgal authors. Water lane. You know what the water lane is. Don't be stupid. It's right below, down below, you know, the underground port, largest port in the city. Closest path is probably through Pillar Crossing. When's this meeting? This evening, it seems. Tonight should mean something between 1900 and midnight or something. Right, interesting, move on. Very. You should support these youngsters. You ever hear about a resistance gnome? Yeah, the Norvik Resistance or whatever. Minor organization. Basically a bunch of human kids causing trouble. I only know because they wiped away some goblin graffiti a few months ago. I went and talked about it with one of their moms. Nice old lady in East Housing. After that, we didn't have any more trouble. A nickname for the housing district where the poors live. They're nationalists? Nationalists, I think. Bunch of boys. Human boys tend to lean nationalistic for certain reasons. Yeah, obviously, roll your eyes despite the fact that he cannot see it. Boys can be non-fascist. It's possible. I'm just gonna roll my eyes. He squints. Are you rolling your eyes? Yes, roll your eyes again. Ah, okay. It looked like you had some kind of neck problem. But it's fine. Keep at it. I'll stop looking for now. Anything else on this roof? Damn, I really feel like sticking my hand in there and dying, not gonna lie. There's no way I'm making that check. I need a nat 20. Because I'm -1. 5% chance. Fuck. That's definitely the solution to the whole fucking problem, too. It's right there. Just can't get it. Too slow. Over the ledge, you lean towards the roller mill's blades. You see them spinning as per usual, except in one of them there's something stuck. Oh yeah, I see it. You see a rod. An esoteric event? What are you looking at? Oh. He mouths and stares at the same thing you're looking at. Looks like a rod? Weird. Oh, it's easier to grab this, huh? What the hell is that? Some type of magic item, perhaps? Maybe some kid threw it. Wait, would it be dangerous to grab it? You could die, yes. Brother. Why do they just think everything kills you in this game, bro? But it might be worth it. Cannot safely reach out. Alright, screw it. Snell won't want you to fall. Woo! I should have went and grabbed the red thing, damn it. Fuck my roll. You reach out, leaning as far as you can. Oh, for God's sake. The goblin grabs onto your shirt. Uniform! He grabs onto your uniform! Balance on the edge, and like this does not, we don't need some dots here. You can just, you get it. Gained movable rod instead of immovable rod. Classic D&D item. Are you familiar with that one, Matthew? You know about the immovable rod? It's a hard wooden frame with a fancy iron set pieces on each end. I wonder if it is a removable rod. Along the handle is a button. However, it appears permanently pressed down on. Oh, it's like a broken removable rod. What the heck? Somebody tried to... Oh, I know exactly what's going on here. Somebody wanted to get the red thing that's in the middle. So they tried to use the immovable rod on the windmill, because you can put it on something and then click it and then it freezes everything in place to get whatever was within the gears. It appears permanently pressed down. Oh, it's an immovable rod. I've seen one of those before. I don't think it's supposed to be able to move though, right? Investigate it. A quick swipe of your hand reveals its magical nature. The tingle. However, this item is clearly broken. Try giving it to the goblin. Hand it over. Huh? Goblin grabs the rod. Let go. As you do, the goblin holds it alone. Yeah. It's really light. It's esoteric, clearly. Try tossing it in the air. He shrugs. Okay. He tosses his hand up, and the rod does not leave his palm. It's a sticky rod. What? He murmurs and tries to let go of the magic item. It's like I'm glued to it. What the hell? Here, take it back. Goblin hands it over to you without a problem. He looks perplexed. It's like sticky until someone else touches it. What? Yes, you're familiar. Try touching it against the ground. As you do, it gets stuck to the ground. Somehow. It's a broken immovable rod. It's a movable rod? Yes, great name. Huh? Whatever object it touches last, the rod will be esoterically locked and aligned with. It cannot be moved once it touches an object until it comes contact with a second object. Yeah. What constitutes an object in this case? A thing? Like a thing that's separate from another thing. So what can this be used for? Used? Oh, nothing. It's quite literally a useless stick. Really? Well, if used very carefully, it could be a bookend. You know how this thing works? Stuck to one thing, and then when it touches the thing, it's stuck to that thing instead. Got it. You're so smart. Well done. Fuck off. Look, it's clearly useless, but now you know. Was this worth it? Move on. I mean, it's a cool stick. It's a very, very interesting stick. Those can never be bad. No. There's definitely something we can do here. Come on now. Come on now. What? Come back here. Where did it go? Let me touch this thing again. Can I use the rod on it? Brother, the hitbox on it is so bad. Engage. Is there some way I can like use item? You have to like click there to something stuck to the gear. Oh, it just rolls it for you if you, oh god. You swipe in a hand and pull it back. Pull it back now. Doesn't seem to do anything. What? It's stuck. What? Yeah, this is, ooh, yeah, I'm dead. Your fingers. Oh, I live with one. Get pulled down. The pain blinds you, but you feel it. The fall. Ooh, I'm dead. Even more exhaustion. Well, you're alive, somehow. That was fucking awful, but it was so close. Your greed is sickening. What the hell? Goblin lets out an exasperated groan. Be more careful, okay? Next time. Come on, you gotta try it again, don't you? Leave the giant cog alone. Alright, so I can't use the stick, apparently. Or I'm not knowing how to use it. I swear to God, if I have to roll, we'll go up this ladder again. Okay, good. Even dialogue is just excessive. +1 to dexterity. I see. And where do I put it? Here? Here? How do I use it? Is it something I can equip? How do I equip things? Lol. This is glorious that I can't figure this out. Oh, now it drags. An accessory. Oh, is this like here? Okay. Cool. Item. Oh, this is a text. Okay, I've also switched the shit I could have put on. Con and Abstitution. Negative wisdom. Voting card. Can you get spell slots? Ooh, swamp extract. OP. I'm currently double exhausted, which is just great. Just fucking great. Not gonna succeed a skill check like ever. -3 intelligence. What a great item. What the fuck? Oh my god. Or if I interact with it. Yeah, now 20 because I failed once and now I'm even more exhausted. No, sir. Oh yeah, I already went up here. Why? Why? Why is this a thing? These stairs go nowhere? It would seem so. Stairs are a lie. Oh, now it works. Okay. Barrel. Money. They got bikes? Holy hell. What's up? Where is she? The dwarven girl gazes across the halfway bridge before her eyes land on you. She says nothing a while, just staring at you, no real reaction on her face. Citizen! She looks around, clearly nervous. You're worrying her by your presence alone. Potentially by something else as well. I'm waiting for a friend, but she hasn't shown up yet. A damsel in an arguable state of distress. I'm getting worried. Get excited about a potential but minor quest. Oh, okay. We really got time for this. She fizzes with her hands, clears her throat. She has glasses and wears a green coat. She's a human, but not much taller than me. We were supposed to meet here, but she hasn't shown up yet. I'll go look for her. Thanks. I don't spend much time in Tolstar alone, so I'm a bit lost. So thanks. Or to say, what's this? The halfway bridge. It connects with the palace and the rest of southern Norvik. Except it's just buildings that you can't go. Or can I walk through this? What? Okay. People keep leaving all their money in barrels. Series of papers. Papers to walls. Some of them are unintelligible. This seems illegal. Tear them down. Tear these posters to shreds like a good man. Look at the flyer with the owl on it. Cielen and Sons, binders and lithographers, everything from designing to engraving, accounts, books, manufacturing. Water Lane, View 6. Place would fix your ruined spellbook. Wow. Grand opening. Can barely read the faded letter. Grand opening of the Stubborn Sphinx. Brewery and commercial tavern. Served without riddles, drunk and all. Gather ye workers. Asgel said, no gods above, no kings below, only folk. Asgelis rally. Useless sentimental garbage. You can't just gather people like this. Whip it up. This makes you look cool. Wonderful. You've inserted force on these terrible evildoers. A job well done. God damn, why'd they make the strength such a chud? The rough letters spell out Our Lady's apartments. Oh, I'm back here. The helly? Shrine of Earth. Okay, thank goodness. Pray. Tea shop owner. The bird folk on the run. His shop is in ruins. What sort of business did he conduct there? Okay, nice. We can contemplate lots of stuff. You're troublesome activists. Contemplate women. They exist. They prosper. You will not have one, for they are not yours to have. Though there might be some who fancy you, if you show yourself to be a good man. Or bad, if you want to baddies. Oh. Pillar of door, go deeper. Meditate, listen and study the star witness. One strange detail, a fake name. A man in yellow. Follow the trail. Contemplate milk. No. Come on. Fine. Comes from a cow. You like it. Many do not. Now. The dragon. A famous goblin leader. Why do they call it that? Sage leaf? She wants you to investigate the tea shop. Contemplate your trouble. My class. Your identity is not easy. It is everything, from faction to home life to street. What you choose may be the first step. Contemplate druidism. The Undercoast elf is a good woman. She holds many natural friends in this unnatural place. If you wish to seek the green path, then be nice to her. Perhaps one day you will join her. Contemplate my fall into the river. It was not an accident. You are not so clumsy. But the question here is not why you fell. But why do you live? What other... Yeah, okay, I've done this already. Prepare spells. Can I not pray or healing right here, right now? Thought that's what you could do here, lol. Guess not. Okay. Oy. Such a sneaky carefree. Oh, here's the fucking tea shop. We found it. Jesus Christ. Name is ineligible. Mid scorch marks and cracked masonry, you approach a doorway. There are several planks blocking the passage. The tea shop, what a mess. Rip these planks aside. Let's get to work. Fastened with several nails, you see a paper. The goblin clears his throat and begins reading the bold letters at the top of the paper. City notice, no trespassing. Doesn't include me. He shrugs. I'm no expert in city law, but your companion suddenly kicks the planks, sending a subtle ripple of blue energy across his foot. Think I would sneak in by myself if I could? It's sealed. You ain't getting in without the magistrate's approval. Touch the planks. As you do, subtle ripples of blue energy appear across your gloved hand. It is sealed. As you move away your hand, the faint aura shimmers in a dark, translucent blue and then fades away. Yep. This feels like trouble. Just standing near the door makes it clear that there is a locking spell cast upon it. Rude to lock people out. Crime scenes should be for public viewing. 27. Look beyond the planks. You catch a glimpse, glances of still shadows. The place is a mess. A scorched mess. What kind of magic is this? Arcane lock. Casting on a bunch of planks is unorthodox, but obviously they got it working. Used all over the towers. You need a passphrase. Nothing that can't be solved with testosterone. Oh my god. Trying to force an arcane lock spell open is idiotic. Don't. Can I guess the passphrase? Guess. Without knowing who placed the seal personally and their preferences, everyone assuming the person who placed the spell is an idiot would use something of their own preference. There are millions of sentences. There's no chance in hell you could simply guess. But I can still break it down, right? Can I bypass the effect with magic? With a very high level spell, of course. As a master of your craft, it should be easy to find one of those. Do you think I could break it open, Snell? I'd love to see you try. Go for it, cleric. I believe in you. He's half mocking you. Take another look at the planks. You see, take a step back and take a gaze at the enchanted wood. There's no other way in? Not that I know of, but it wouldn't surprise me. Tolstad is full of tunnels, holes, pipes. Who knows? Look around the scorch marks. It's everywhere. The fire was intense. Check out the trespassing notice. Then in finer writing, by the order of the Coin Lord Darrow, and the following premises are under city seizure under the suspicion of criminal offense. Online unlawful trespassing will be liable under the 13th Holster contempt. 13th Holster? You've heard that at some point. The law is the law. The tea shop that blew up, eh? It sure did. It was one hell of a blast, but the structure's still standing. Thorben engineering looks like shit, but boy can it take a hit. Disliking dwarven architecture is very hip these days. I should leave. Okay. Yeah, it's like fucking cracked. Oh yeah, and this is where I was before. Can I get over there? I can get on top of it. Let's go do that. This thing is also unclickable. Oh, now I can click it. A corner. Dwarven stone broken in half. Pure violence. What's this then? The wooden boards have a faintly glowing lettering on them. Floating just an inch off the surface, the names of several locations are spelled out. A common type of magical ink creates a permanent message on the surface until dispelled. This appears to be more of an advanced kind with a magic mouth-like ability. It can react to your commands and reshape temporarily. The sixth message, however, is only painted into the plank. Pillar Road. Down the temple steps. Just follow, the massive pillar rising and effortlessly in the sky. Darrow House. Up the temple slope and the golden stairs. Good sign. Another cloaked person. Lady Chama, mountain lamb. The hooded woman's cape flutters as an icy wind rushes through Tolstad's rise. Her eyes are locked with yours. Greetings. Hello. Her voice is emotionless and spoken from deep within her chest. The voice of a priestess. I am Chama. I hail from the slopes of the mountain. She bows her head slowly. A human from Divinitorum. Which mountain? The mountain, stranger. I do not have much time to talk. I am in service of the ambassador. As you can imagine, I am not here to socialize. What do you know about the tea shop? Nothing. I do not spend time on Tolstad. I am here on business today and will soon leave. But I am sorry for the destruction it wrought upon your city. Why are you staring at me so much? Is that a bad thing to do in the city? I mean, not if you have good reason. What reason? Flirting or hatred? If you're flirting? Flirty? She stops herself. Oh my god. What? Thank you for informing me, stranger. Ah, great. Oh, she looks away. Oh, yeah. Emotional damage. Somehow this hurts your ego to an intense degree. I will stop making eye contact in accordance with your local norms. She speaks so mechanically. Strange woman. Wow. Oh, looks like there's a bridge that goes across from the mill I was on. Go check that out too. How the fuck do you get there? Seeing anything? Yeah, see, there's this bridge on like the second level, but there's no way to get to the second level. What the fuck? Like there should be. What? A conundrum, surely. Alrighty then. Keep your secrets, bridge. Maybe I can go in from the other building to get up there. Because that mill is suspicious. We can't lie. Oh, I can just double click a point and then he runs. Oh my god, okay, that's way better. Let's try to get into this building. Oh, can I get in down there? How do I get down there? No business there, huh? Damn it. What up? Youth Asgal Madissa. You see a girl with stuffing a mail slit with a magazine. Yeah, that's not a courier, he whispers to you. What do you mean? She's delivering the news, clearly. The girl gives up on trying to jam the slightly too large piece of paper in the mailbox opening. Huh? She looks up at you, adjusting her glasses. Help her to push the paper into the slit. Oh, gods. You take a step back as you approach the mailbox plate. Cleric! Don't worry, little lady. I'm real manners here. Excuse me? The thick magazine seems to have gotten stuck. You push and it will not go in. Young and dumb updated. Oh, this is one of the revolutionists. I don't have time for this. Modissa! You hear a voice call out from the alley. Let's go! She glances at the stack of her papers and mutters to herself. Shit! We gotta get done before evening, otherwise the water lane is screwed. You hear the girl in the green groan as she grabs a stack of papers and rushes down the alley. Not sure what that was about, but did you see the armband? Asgalisk. A bit too young to be an Askless representative. A bit too woman to be a high-ranking guild worker. Now keep pushing. Push. Cleric, I don't think it's gonna... Shut up, Snell. I'm trying to be a man here. You press harder, exerting force into either what is the paper or the piece of the mailbox that feels like paper. Bro, you hear something crack in your shoulder. As you do, the door next to the mailbox opens. You see a middle-aged woman glaring at you from a half-open doorway. Slowly remove the ruined newspaper from the mailbox and hand it to her. She carefully and silently accepts it before closing the door in your face. Success! Poor lady. Now can we leave before I die of embarrassment? Damn, bro, fuck. I just took 4 damage from a mailbox. God damn. This game is out to get you. What you looking at, girl? Behold. Yo. Standing at the end of the corner, you see a woman in a green coat. Her intense gaze focused on the cityscape horizon across the river. Careful, cleric, Snell says under her breath. Easy to slip and fall here. He's right, elves can be quite the handful. Is that your damsel? Does she need your help? Greetings, citizen. She turns her head, the expression cold. Yes. Elves cannot be trusted. I am the cleric of Norvik. Bow your head. She breaks eye contact, once again facing the river. Cleric-ish. Rude. I got an item for some reason. Call me Pinja. Terveres. Ignoring you completely. Fear move. A dead elf longing for the sea. What are you doing here? Waiting. Forever. Waiting for what? She looks up at the pillar of Jor. I have a friend in need of help. That sounds like a quest. I can help. Me, I do that. She shakes her head. No need. I've caused enough trouble as it is. No, she has to give you this quest. It sounds perfect. Please, I want to help. The elf is quiet. A little show of force, then you'll be able to get your hands on this quest. Convince her you can help. Ooh. You feel a surge of confidence. There's only one way to make her give you this quest. Prove your heroic qualities. The elf does not respond. You know who I am. I'm the man who'll save the world someday. The elf turns and looks at you. If your friend needs help, I'm the guy to do it. She stares at you for a while, taking you in. And she gives you a little smile. Success! What is this quest, fair lady? She looks away once more. There is a paladin, Lord Gorm of Norvik. Lord Gorm, the last anointed paladin of Earth, one of the grey original faces of the party of Norvik. He went missing months ago, and many believe he has abandoned his post. Party of Norvik, the inheritors of Earth's will, a theocratic organization founded to uphold the old ways, headed by the magistrates and 20-something noble families. Is he in trouble? He is a city paladin. He's lost his way completely. Is he here in Tolstad? She glances towards the pillar. Her look is stern. He is close. The elf speaks in riddles, very dramatic. I cannot say much, but... Oh my god, my eyes are dying. If I could have just one more chance. If you find him, Rang, tell him. If you can find him, Ragan, tell him. Tell him sincerely and with all of my heart. He can go fuck himself. The drama. Wow. She knows you too well. I will find him, my lady. Where can I find him? She shakes her head. The she-elf does not know. Can you tell me anything that would help me on this quest? Leaning forward, she whispers to you. One thing. Lord Gorm might be lost. She smiles. But you don't have to be. She looks towards the clouds where the pillar dissolves into the blue. There is yet hope for us, all of us. I will find him, my lady. Thank you. Quest acquired! Now you need to find a lost, drunk, famous paladin somewhere in this massive maze of a city. Full great time. What do you know about the tea shop? Sad what happened. She looks down into the river. I agree, tea shops are sacred. The elf does not even appear to listen to you. She simply nods and mutters, Are you here to look into the tea shop? More or less, yes. Oh, what do you think happened? Rogue spellcaster. Actually, I'm going to say I don't know, but I'll find out. You see the elf looking at you with her piercing eyes. Thank you for your service. Cross your arms and look tough. It's no biggie. Are you saying that to get me to stop you from asking questions? Lol. It's no biggie. The elf says nothing and then just turns away again. Talkative lady. This woman is not one you can help. Not now. How are you connected with this missing paladin? She shakes her head slowly. Can't talk about that. She nods. Bow your head and leave. You feel a great emotion well up inside you as you turn to leave. Tears. Tears for her and her friend. Hey, cleric, you okay? Her friend? What? It's just a lot. He glances over the horizon. Yeah, sure, I get you. This journey will take much. Keep going. Wow. What the heck is all this, though? The Central Temple of Earth. My god. Okay, we gotta check that out. Come on now. The Great Perch of Norvik. The fucking pillar again. Alright, we go in the temple now. Temple time. All who pass are mine to keep. Damn, look at this guy. The Duck. Blood God. This is a true warrior. Undead. Oh! The Duck. A dark iron can of a man sits alone on the temple steps. Jesus Christ, look at this guy. His face obscured, an axe strapped to his back. Actually, he's holding it. Thick axe, heavy. This is a real man, a hero. His armor is empty. Citizen! Damn, the music changed for him and everything. His helmed head is slumped downwards slightly. Is he asleep? Are you okay, citizen? The Duck. Duck, nickname for a warrior who fell in honorable combat and then later revived. Sort of synonym for coward, but not necessarily, oh, duck, like, why is it letting me hit it again? A long time ago, the duck was a symbol of the city of Norvik. It was later replaced by a fish. Duck. Duck. This is no duck. Confused. Hello, my good knight. Say something. A metallic scraping noise fills your ears. The knight is moving ever so slightly. His head turns. Your name, soldier. His voice echoes out into the open chamber. Pure dread. This is a great warrior. Treat him with respect. I'm Rachen. Is that actually my name? Arcane cleric at your service, my lord. The knight's head slumps over once again. Speak your mind, soldier. Are you Lord Gorm? No. I'm seeking Lord Gorm. Have you seen him? No. Who are you? He is silent for a while. The Doc. Excuse me. I am the Doc. That's wild. A man's name is not up to debate. Horrifying. No, you should be proud of your name. The knight does not respond. How do I open that gate downstairs? I have the key. Oh, can I have it? No. You are too weak for that. The man is correct. You need to get your strength first. The city below. It is darkness incarnate. Do not tread without care. You never do, except always do. Heed the call from beyond the grave. Why are you loitering here, knight? I am not. The cold voice echoes throughout the chamber. Then what are you doing here? I am on my off hours. He speaks as though he's reading from a script. You Earthfolk? No response. I don't like you hanging around in here. I too would like to hang out on the steps of the temple. His helmet turns slightly. I don't have time. I'm busy. Some metallic creaking is all you hear from the night. Your manhood is infinitely tiny in comparison. Whom do you serve? I serve, he says, trailing off. Yes. Once again, he turns to look at you, and the darkness within his helmet seeming to reach out towards you. As if grabbing hold of the very air, you feel everything growing cold. I serve nothing. What the hell? How'd you get that cool armor? The knight sits completely still and does not answer your question. I won't tell anyone. No response. You feel invalid next to this man. You must learn from his ways. Attempt to have a firm discussion about masculinity. Nope. You feel anger rising, aggression. Yes, that is the only way to ever live up to this ideal of a man. The goblin takes a step back as you notice you shaking your fists. Man, the architecture in this temple is simply amazing. I'll be over here if you need me. I try to contain yourself. Oh, it's just a chopper fly. Do you know who I am? He does not answer you. My name will go down through the... Is that how you spell that, or is this the other word? The what? The goblin, who now stands a number of steps behind you, lets out a shocked laugh. The what? He exclaims, almost kneeling over. The knight lifts his head, facing you. Chills. Annals. Damn, he knows. I thought that was the wrong spelling. It is annals, soldier. Alright, thanks. What did I say? You hear a deep groaning appear from the dark armor, like wind blowing over an ancient haunted house. Right, there is no choice now. It is time. You must show what you're made of through an overwhelming of masculine force. I must fight and begin encounter. I will destroy him, begin encounter. I must kill him, begin encounter. You take a step forward towards your target. The knight does not appear to react. What are you doing? I love how it gives 3 options and they're all fight. I hope you're well and I'm not going to. Ignore the goblin! This is war! God damn, you rolled the nat 1. The knight moves slightly, sending out an echo of metal through the chamber. This is an amazingly terrible idea. Indeed it is. Silence, coward! Well, you've managed to be quicker than this tin can. Not sure how it'll help, though. What the hell are you gonna do? The only thing you can do... Fight! You mean my father? I mean master? 23. Well, yeah, obviously. Natural 20 or natural 20. Actually, I can get this with a 19. Nope. 9. You swing and your fist hits the hard plate armor. My knuckles crack, instantly TKOing me. I survive. Immediately, the Dark Knight grabs your entire head and helm with a single fist. Cease! He tosses you aside. Woo! Avoided exhaustion. He sits down once again as if nothing happened. He turns to you. He does not raise a hand towards you. Yet you see the scurrying of shadows in the corners of your vision. Your soul, it's laid bare. Feeling an immense and unbearable pain starts to take hold. Your knees grow weak. Grunt! Your body convulses as the shadows wrap around themselves and your being. A chunk of your being is ripped from the stem. You don't see anything. 10d4 as the constitute. How am I getting so many death saves? As the connection snaps, the Dark Knight is sitting on the stairs in front of you as if nothing happens. Your breathing is unsteady, legs trembling. How the hell are you still standing? I'm not done yet, cough of blood. The knight seems to accept this is the end of the encounter. He just sits there ready for a good talk. Stare at him. The knight shifts slightly, his armor scraping against the rock. Breathe heavily. The knight turns to look at you through the helmet. A little more. Wait a bit longer. Soldier, your presence is unwanted. Present your query and then leave these hallowed grounds. Are you a cleric? No, I am a warrior. Do you know magic? Yes. Can you teach me magic? No, he mutters to himself. Oh, I do not have time for that. Do you have any spell scrolls I could have? The knight slowly grabs a scroll out of his pack. He tosses it to you with a moment of deliberation. A spell with power. Memorize it, soldier. Already did. He lifts up his head. The darkness through his helmet focuses on you. No, soldier. Memorize it. I told you I already did. I'm quick. You. The cleric here is a bit of a monster when it comes to magic, from what I understand. The Dark Knight nods and then lowers his head. You've earned his respect. Good. Wow. How does one become a true warrior? A warrior. The knight places an iron gauntlet on his knee and frowns. Frowns? Oh, leans forward. Where did I read that from? Jesus Christ. A whispering wheeze escapes from the slits in his helmet. Serve. Until the coast falls in on itself. Until Jor breaks the veil and every god rips and tears our reality into shreds. Serve well. Serve loyally. This is what a true warrior does, no matter what. The wheezing stops. Companion gives you a horrified glance. What if you serve someone evil? He shakes his head slowly. Place not the choice of morality in the hand of the one who swings the axe. Truth of alignment lies entirely with your God, soldier. Do not forget that. He lifts his hand and clenches it. Wait, who do you serve again? Viskin. He moves his head towards you. No, that is not. Viskin the Mortician? With a sudden force, the Dark Knight slams his axe into the ground. Darkness creeps through the hall. Within you. Do not speak of that, soldier. Why is it a secret? He returns to his still position. Do not. The knight is now waiting for another question. Lucky you, he didn't kill you. What do you know about the tea shop? Not much. He'll talk. Why? Not like you can threaten him exactly. Did you see anything suspicious before the explosion? No. Got it. Night Lodge slowly. Do you have any piece of info that would help me? Maybe a man dressed in yellow? He goes silent for a while. Oh, wait a second. Viskin's in yellow. Now that I'm remembering. A man passed through the halls below. Civilians do not pass here. Past the crypt entrance. Through the goblin's domain. Into the southern caverns. A man. Dark hair. Silken clothes. Headwear. Dressed in yellow. Sounds like a Reedian nobility merchant type. What's past the crypts? The roots of the goblin tree. Then more tunnels. The southern tunnels. Then sewers. How do I get there? There are paths. Most are trapped. Yeah, with slimes. Once you get there, the alligator may no more. His grounds are near. Alligator! His rage is endless. His appetite growing. Do not anger him. The knight looks down, waiting for your next question. How do I get to the city below? He pauses, thinking about your question. The goblins use their passage below Viskin's lair. Right, the staircase by the apples where you woke up. Yeah, that's just the safest path. So basically, deep dive like some spelunker. Yes. This is great. Thank you, my good knight. He is quiet. Where were you? Below. Okay, can you elaborate? The walls shook in the crypts. I was on patrol. Was not in a position to perceive any misdoings. The city below is endless, and most of it stands unexplored to this day. Okay, why were you in the crypts? He is silent and still for a moment. I have my purpose, as do you, soldier. Do not pry too deep. You threatening me? He places an iron hand on his knee, waiting for the next question. That is a firm yet gentle reminder that he could crush you in an instant. Well then, now some other questions. What's with the mess? Without lifting his head, the knight answers in a cold tone. Election. So this is where it's being held? No reply. What are you voting for? No reply. Just be agrarian. Don't even say anything. It's not like they have any chance of winning anyway. I hate elections. The knight does not even move. He does not care for your political opinions. How manly. It stirs. His silence tells you nothing of life, nor the humanish experience. Citizen? Well, it just got dumpstered by shadow magic. Alright, well clearly the Viskin guy is crazy powerful because he's got this dude. Time reclaims all. Hidden brick. Spent ring of spell storing. A Lamo. Strength 1 wisdom. This gives 1 wisdom. Okay, let's get the wisdom tooth out of here. Take my ring of spell storing. Shout out Berengar. -1 charisma. A depiction of Earth at his greatest. A true man. However, you notice a message carved in the base of the art piece. It says, Goblin was here. Heresy. Kind of ingrate would defile this sacred object. Heh, seems like Goblin's at work again. Goblin was here. Vandalization. You must become stronger. Famous artist, that guy. Never seen him, but you've definitely seen his work. A bit rude to just carve his name in the base of a statue like that, but he's known to be a bit of a dick swinger. I will personally destroy him. You won't. As much as I love to see you try, no one can even get to him. Guy's elusive as an ethereal spider. Goblin is an artist. He's technically wanted in most districts, but no one even knows if he's real. Might be $10 says Goblin is this guy. Might be a dozen little guys running around painting and carving tools. Who knows? I should try to remove that message. You should. It's only right for the cleric to clean up a mess. You should be worried about the work involved here. You'd have to take that carving knife by the candles and... Can the yellow one be trusted with this important mission? Dexterity low. Oh, damn, -4. I'm never having good checks for the rest of the damn game. I use the power of my faith or something. What are you gonna do? Close your eyes and pray? If you want to clean up this old wooden thing, you gotta handle it carefully. No, prayer doesn't work. Just put your trust into Earth. He will guide you. Trust your faith. Yes, perhaps you can. You believe. Amazing. Who says faith ain't nothing? You start working, picking up the tiny carving knife that was used to scratch the wood, and you clean this up real quick. Spend 10 minutes. Glorious, wonderful work. You could have been a woodcarver. It was in any way a lucrative career, that is. She always spoke lowly of artistic endeavors. Who the fuck is she? What do you think of the statue of my god, Snell? Real human culture here. Yeah, good job. Expected you to crack the thing in half. But you didn't. Oh yes, cleaning the world one message at a time. Amazing. Election this, election that. Damn, who holds an election in a church? That's the key that this guy has, low. Alright, just got bodied. -4 to all checks. Glorious. Truly great. Seems like I really should just be going back to Viskin. No, do not. You did not just... Let me get this clear. You find yourself out on the pillar road. You see a heat in the bin. It's been on there for God's long, and you're like, what the hell? I'll just eat some trash. Not eating from the fucking trash. Calm down. It's not trash. Rationalize eating trash. It's just done. You're too late. Hold up the prize and smile. Listen, man, maybe you don't know exactly what's going on here in this world of ours, but you don't need to lower yourself in this way. Correct. A man does not consume garbage unless it's very tasty garbage. Taking stuff is great, but you can't just take a half-eaten pastry out of the trash, man. The goblin glares at you. Rationalize eating trash. Nah. I've picked enough bad options, I think. -4 to all checks for who knows how long is rough enough. A bag. Greasy. Oily instructions. You hold up the paper, finding it and that be an actually torn out page of a book. The name in the margin suggests this is called A Gnome Starter Guide to Esoteric Memorization. Read it, it's quite lengthy. The goblin leans over your shoulder and reads it as well. The first step to understanding esoteric memorization is understanding the underlying powers at play. Jor's strings stretch across his coast, invisible to the eye, and yet connected to all things living and dead. A spell is simply a set of rules you must follow in order to manipulate those strings into an esoteric event. Yet those rules are themselves esoteric in nature. As such, most wizards will find it impossible to remember more than a handful of spells at a time. Heh, newbie wizards maybe. Oh, how many can you memorize? I mean, some. I'm more of a feeling spellcaster. I don't care for numbers or rules or logic. Uh-huh. He turns back to the page. Keep reading. This is the big divide between cantrips and actual spells, as cantrips are both easy to remember and will not consume a spell slot. Spell slots are a common representation of how many spells of each spell level a caster is able to perform without a rest. As a gnome, you are naturally gifted in the arts of illusion magic. Other schools will be more difficult to memorize. A suggested harmless spell to use in training is the first level spell, Grease, as it increases your chances at memorization, Attempt to at least cast it 2 times per day. In the margins, there's a handwritten hard thing to note. Hard to read note. It says, every evening and every lunch break at work, remember, you can do it. Oh no. The goblin leans out of the ridge looking down at the river. Damn. How mysterious. You should try to figure out what happened here. Let's see. There's a grease stain on the bridge. It must mean something, but what? The slip and fall. Bonk. Ah, yes. The grease must have caused a chain reaction of esoteric energies. An esoteric pocket must have been born for just a split second with some terrible rule. Something like, all gnomes are turned to dust, or life does not exist when near magical grease. That must be it. Either way, intensely dangerous. Nice, got another spell. God damn, look at that seagull. That boy big, glorious indeed. See the glorious seagull. Glorious. His large beady eyes are staring out into nothing. Beware! The bird is a killer! Getting a ready stance. A killer, huh? Greetings, servant of the river. The bird does not appear to react to you. Except you. You are cursed. Pet the bird, Elo. Think this guy knows something, Snell? I don't know, cleric. It's a gull. I know what you are. You're a killer. And I will catch you in the act one day when you least expect it, scum. The bird does not react to your statement. I'm not a huge gull fan either, but... You know what? Sure, fuck gulls. Now can we leave it alone? Nod your head and leave. Yeah, I'm not gonna pet it. LOL. No, sir. No, 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 no. Is there something here? Oh, that's him. Well... Alright. Guess we can go see that Darrow guy. And then I will start searching the catacombs for Yellow Dude. I thinks, methinks so. Oh yeah, these people again. The Drunken Sphinx. Can I not go in here? What the heck? The Drunken Sphinx is a lie. No bar for me. What the hell? I picked up the apple and it opened the door. See that? What the fuck was that? Oh yeah, this is where you get information at a tavern. Chraz, bow for hire. The scent of smoke fills your helmet as you approach the hooded goblin. He takes a drag from his pipe, his face now illuminated. Shout out Aragon. Greetings, citizen. The hooded goblin does not reply at first. Then he just looks at you and looks to Snell with a foul frown. I see you getting more crowned by the day. Cran, the goblin who signed the Goblin Treaty. He served Earth for many years as a warrior of Norvik. Cran again, Cran, the Goblin Trader. The one who signed the Goblin Treaty, giving away everything to Earth after Goblin genocide. Damn. Sometimes the goblins invoke his name to call another goblin a human lover. Fuck you. Identify yourself, goblin. You hear him clear his throat slowly. Nah. I suggest you start bothering someone else, human. You know this guy, Snell? Sure, that's Raz. Ignore him, he's not interesting. The hooded goblin looks out a cloud of smoke. Listen to your pet, cleric. What was that? Did you say something, Raz? Killing intent. He only scoffs at Snell's question. I feel like there's some tension here. Both of them just quietly glare at each other. What do you know about this guy, Snell? Oh yeah, this is the exact same thing. What do you know about the tea shop? He doesn't know shit. Hooded Goblin laughs. Need help, huh? Figured. So you'll help? Nah. Now fuck off. Your companion turns to you and mutters, God, he's such a fucking cunt. Glass him. Oh god. Oh fuck. That is tempting, not gonna lie. Glassing him is tempting. The jukebox, baby. Enticing green glow of diskettes. Their present lights up the night in a glorious rhythm. Your body quakes. Oh god. Oh hells yeah, now we're talking. So many nights spent looking over the track lists. Just don't think anything about the time they threw you out for playing DLS 15 times in a row. DLS, Dylan's Last Stand, a classic dive bop that got real popular around the time you were born. All the Reedsian players know it. Where's DLS? Check the other buttons. It must be broken. Fortunately, that means only the first 3 diskettes are playable. Act 1, Scene 6, Interlude. Let the chains be dust. Highland Fling. Let's go. What's up, bard? Miss Nearly. The goblin seems to be playing around with the strings of her instrument. Not the magical kind. Hey, her entire body jolts when she sees you. Your existence is shocking to her. I'm playing in a second, okay? Can I request a song? No. Go away, she mutters under her breath. I need some tense ambiance for all the conversations I'm going to be having tonight. You should play some debate music. Would suit up with the election coming. She scoffs. What every artist wants to hear. Be ambiance. Every hero needs a bard. A wink at her. She cannot see your wink. Come on. She finished whatever she was doing to her instrument. Don't dance. It'll hurt your chances at anything here in this tavern. Let her play. Okay, here we go. What's up? Oh, it's her again. Goddamn. Be something akin to 1,000 months. A standard fare, really? Obviously, all of my proprietary deals would have been included in that. Obviously. Which would make it more akin to double that price, at least. The orc woman places her cup on the counter and leans forward. We hope you'll consider it. The fiendish woman behind the counter gives a wide, sharp grin. Vera turns to leave and almost walks right into you. Whoops. Cleric, lovely to see you again, but I can't stop the chat. Do swing by the water lane later, will you? As the orc steps past and leaves the tavern, you look at the woman behind the bar. She locks eyes with you while putting away the orc's cup. Approach. Behind the counter stands a woman of fiendish origin. Focused on filling up one of the taps, she immediately stops when she notices your approach. Welcome to the Drunk Sphinx. What'll... My good lord, a cleric. How lovely to see the city drop by. She gives you her full attention. Name's Rickspider. I'll be serving you tonight. Point at her horns. How did that happen? Oh, she mouths, giving her left horn a pat. Funny story, actually. My family fled the last megastorm of Haishi. And I think in the last few years of the Coast War, they were invited to join a Vorgeni guild due to my father's influence as a former diplomat. That's where I was born, so technically I'm a native Vorgeni. But to answer your question, both of my parents were members of the Houses of Fire, low ranking of course, but still influential in politics of smaller coastal towns in the western juggles. House of Fire, the aristocracy ruling over several cities in Haji. They are famous for being elven, human, or even celestials who intermingled with the demonic forces of the region. And I don't know if you know much about the folk in Haji, but let's just say horns are quite a common sight in the Highborn. She talks too much. You talk too much. Thank you for the information. No problem. I'm quite fond of the journey I made, with or without bloodline backing me. I am the cleric. The cleric? Oh my. Aren't you a catch? Actually, I need to make it more clear to you that I am not a cleric. No way. What? Do you have a bunch of information that could help me in my quests? Sure. If there's anything I can do, just ask. I know more about this sprawling city of ours. The city is not hers. Oh, Snell, she exclaims as she notices him over the counter. Aren't you excited for Snore Eyes? Want something to drink? I'm on the clock. He nods towards you. Oh, you're the escort, eh? That's not how I'd phrase it, but sure. She laughs and sticks a sharp finger in your face. Don't get Snell into too much trouble, you hear? He's already grumpy enough as is. Two of them clearly share a past, in an enemies to lovers kind of way, only without the lovers part. What's up with the Sphinx? That's Olzis. Great gal. She's a gyno Sphinx. Been here since like early gate era. But good luck with getting more than that out of her. There's actually a Sphinx here, goddamn, I didn't even see it. She always drink this much? Yeah, that's the only reason this place stays open. She lets all of us hang around her sacred chamber, and in return, I get her pumped on some river wine. Damn. Cost-wise, it's not much worse than regular city rent. Thanks for telling me about the Sphinx. You two friends now? No. Don't say that. You're hurting my feelings. There's tension here. If you want to rise out of him, ask about it. I sense sexual tension between you, brother. Does Snell spend a lot of time in here? I don't think Snell finds you very attractive. Oh, really? I hadn't noticed. Although I do wonder what his type is. Don't tell anyone, but I think he might be into goblins. Oh god, something weird like wizard folk. Maybe he's like a Morgani monk, pure innocent. This is the funniest one. Really? She says with an exaggerated expression. What a juicy rumor. Don't fucking talk about me like I'm not here. And Cleric, don't play into her mind game. She'll drain the wholesomeness out of your damn soul. Oh, I like that. Drain the wholesomeness. I should put that on a poster. Yeah, we got something for you to drain. What about you, Cleric? Do you find me attractive? No. The racist strength. You do not feel even an ounce of fear or trepidation before this woman. She is not sexually compatible with you. Look her up and down. Okay, I could potentially lie, lol. She pumps a fist into the air. Score! She laughs and laughs. I haven't seen such enthusiasm for a man since I dated that devil cultist. Boy, was he disappointed when he finds out I'm 5/4 demon. That was a joke, probably. I sense some tension. That's... Snell quickly snaps at you a glare. That's a statement I will strongly refute, Cleric. The fiendish woman nods. Of course, refuted it is. It is. For sure, absolutely. She laughs and leans over the counter. It's just a part of the job, you know? Creating sexual tension. A bit on the nose, but sure. Harassing goblins? No, that's more of a hobby. Being a little fiend? That's just in my blood. Being sarcastic? Always. Flirting? Well, sure. Bullying? I wouldn't call it that. More like playful teasing. Talking too much? No. She gives you a stern frown. The goblin raises an eyebrow. She bursts out laughing. Actually, yes. Being a pain in the ass? Every day. Answering all my questions? Every single one. I see. It just so happens that just happens to be as such that Snell here is a very hard nut to crack. The hardest. The goblin closes his eyes and mutters something to himself. The goblin doesn't seem to enjoy the horned woman's attention. Well, duh, she's not your type. That's pretty obvious. Damn, the game just decides this woman is not my type. Does Snell spend a lot of time in here? You don't need to ask her. It's not relevant. He does, as she says, ignoring his comment. Although this is the most convenient third place for the Whibbit, so it's not like he got many options. Third place. A place for community and socialization. We've got all the wonderful goblin in here we need every night. What do you know about the tea shop? It blew up. Sigh deeply. She gives you a quick shrug. Wasn't here. Not usually on Tolstad over noontime. More of a night gal. So I'm not much help. But I can't recommend talking to the kid at the kiosk upstairs. His brother is in here often. Thanks. Tell me about the owner. Drummer? He's a real piece of work. Like, I'm impressed that he kept that tea shop afloat for so long. But look, I just know the rumors, Kay. I love rumors. I often find that they can be more telling than the truth. If you know where that is from, the reference about I love rumors, they're more something than the truth. Drop it down below. I love rumors. She leans in with a quick smirk. Same. Drummer kept the tea shop full of Esgalists, mostly young ones. Ooh, like the ones that have a meeting tonight, which is in like 10 minutes? God damn. But supposedly he'd be working with the Freestriders on the side. Like some sort of spy, she laughs. Could you imagine? Does he come here often? Nah, or well, yeah. Yes or no? Look, I see him around, but he's not a regular. But when he does show up, he's loud and wants to perform, you know. She gestures drumming on the counter. Not the greatest patron. Do you think he blew up the tea shop himself? No. She shakes her head and repeats her answer. No, that bird couldn't make a ballsy move like that. Now run away from it? For sure, that's what I expect. And indirectly, I'd be surprised if he's not at least a little bit to blame. Do you know where he's at? Well, I do remember him mentioning something of an escape plan one time. Really? That sounds very relevant. Escape from what? The bird was drunk, okay? Muttered something about covering every liability. And how his escape plan was... Look, I thought it was a bad joke. But he said from what I can recall that his plan was to sneak into a crate and ship himself to Reed's. That's a wicked good plan. You should look for him on the water lane, a warehouse or something. The bird is smarter than I thought. I mean, it sure happened at some point historically. Drunken ramblings, but if I were you, I'd check Waterlane. That's it for now. Damn, the barkeeper is always the most OP. Searching for a paladin. She shakes her head. Don't expect to find much. I haven't seen Lord Gorm for weeks. You know him? I've handed him drinks a few times, exchanged a few words. So sure, I know him. What does he look like? Big guy, Earthguard-like outfit, but with more gold. Not the type you'd want to like to arm wrestle. Other than that, green eyes, blonde, long hair. Got it. Did he wear a helmet? Oh no, never actually. He always wanted to show off those locks. A clear sign of corruption. What man would choose to show skin instead of iron? Guess his proclivity for vanity very much surpassed your own, cleric, she says with a playful smile. You ever hear him say anything suspicious? Look, drunkards say all kinds of shit. Can't read too much in it. What did you hear? Mostly a bunch of ranting about how every single political entity in the city should be burned to the ground. Some typical pro-human slogans, you know the stuff. Sounds like the objective truth to me. So Logorn is a fascist. Got it. I'm sure he has reasons to be upset. She laughs. Might be simplifying the issue a bit, but sure. You know where I can find him? I hear all kinds of rumors. Either he's cracked under the pressure and started living as a fisherman or beggar on Waterlane. Or he's died in the tunnels below fighting undead abominations. Or he's jumped on a ship to Muletown. Maybe Lord Gorm just wants to head out to the Infinite Wastes through Toll's Pass. Either way, I don't think you're going to find him, cleric. But maybe there's some clues to his fate somewhere here on Tolstad. Who knows? Thanks for the information. Tell me about yourself. Please do dive on in. Anything in particular you want me to rant about? Are you devil, demon, or devil or demon fiend? Neither, you know. I suppose the city classifies me as a fiendish guest citizen, or whatever the legal definition is. But my blood origin is demon, like all the houses of fire. She winks and says, I try not to flaunt it too much. Tends to get all the boys a bit too excited, you know? I don't know. Fair. What is your mother's maiden name? Am I allowed to say that? Isn't that like a curse thing? Like knowing the true name of a devil or something? So you are a devil? No. Or I mean, you're confusing one of those folks that keep confusing devils and demons, are you? Stare at it for a bit and say, there's a difference? No, I'm an expert in my field. In demonology? Never mind. Alright, well, let's just move on and say I keep that a secret. You're unaffected by the wink. How do I get to the Undercoast? I don't know. Head down until gravity flips. Never been there myself. Alright, no more questions. Too bad. Alright, that was some good info. The fuck was that? Oh, it's now dusk. Oh, it's the fucking Sphinx. Goddamn, look at it. Hello, kitty. Let's roll on that. Solid 4. Literally no info. A vault guardian. Oh, there's a vault. A lull falls out of the ambient cheer. Just a beat of uncertainty as the cleric stops before the tavern's singular attraction. This happens all the time. Visitors come to gawk and stare, some brave ones to speak with her. The lady of the house, our most delightful host. Look up to her. Towering, you stare at this somewhat feline creature on stage. A living myth, currently taking a swig out of a barrel, clearly paying you any mind. Anticephalin! Greetings. The Sphinx looks down at you, meeting her glowing blue gaze, making you feel like you're falling far, far below the world. Her expression turns dark. Dark tidings you bring to the hearth, she speaks low and rolling. A helmed dog dragging its leash around the vestiges of Jor. She extends a claw thick as your arm and pokes your stomach. Woof. Woof. Her expression grows lighter and then she lets out a deep breath. That sort of joke only works once, so no barking. If you want her attention, you must do something remarkable. She takes another sip from the barrel, not looking at you. Watch yourself, cleric, he whispers to you. All this isn't one for idle chit-chat. You know the Sphinx? He shakes his head. Every night there's a drunk jackass that asks for a riddle. She usually doesn't hurt them. It's fine, I can handle this creature. Ooh, a riddle, that'd be a lot of fun. Thanks, Snell. Did you not hear me? Hello? I have so many questions for you. The massive claw taps in boredom. Then ask, little one. See if you can spark my interest. Is this tavern your lair, or your lair a tavern? She lifts the barrel to her lips and holds it there for a moment. Eventually she lowers it and says, that is indeed a riddle worth pondering. Well, you a big drinker? I partake. It does little to affect me, but the taste is lovely. I've never seen her sober, so who knows if it's true. Can I ask why? Why what? Why a tavern? I was convinced. She glances at the piles of wine by her side. It was not a battle quickly won, however, as Ricksbiter worked tirelessly for many an evening to argue her point. Eventually, and completing a few quests on my behalf, I let her rent out part of my lair, but only for a century. Anyone ever tried to fight you? Yes, alcohol tends to lower the risk assessment of capabilities among mortals, which sometimes ends with violence. Always from a man, strangely enough. I do wonder why. Not always. You've seen some feisty women during your street watch days. Always a man. Fucking hell. Do you like the hustle and bustle? I'm content. Sphinx drinks again. You know about the tea shop? It startled me, which is not an easy thing to do. I'd imagine you're quite close to it. Yes, an explosion like that has not been felt in this place for decades at least. Boo! Ah, by the gods, you scared me, little one. She speaks to you like you're a child, which is understandable. You're so funny, little one. Giggle and feel proud. Yes, it is reminded of our darkness. It reminded me of our darkness. What your people call the Fade Era. It was a time just before I was tasked with guarding this vault. Then the Mollusca Tulen Katal often bargained with me for divine knowledge and assistance. I liked those snails. They were good company. I was saddened when their city melted under Azuth's fire. The crackling of those flames, the terrible force that ruined everything in its path. Flames of many colors. Memories of beasts in the days of joy. Those thoughts stirred in me when I felt that explosion. Old magic. You've been here since the Fade Era? Yes, there were some excursions early on. But yes, a bit over a millennia ago. Awesome. Thank you. Snails? She nods. They built the first city here, from what I know. You've walked over their streets, little one. You tell me of these folk? A bit, yes. They were masters at wizardry far before the Arcanists, or humans for that matter, even arrived to Jor's coast. They made some poor choices during their rise and fall. They aligned with Jor against the gods, for one. And of course they picked the wrong side of the Dragon Wars. It's a tragic tale of civilization that I truly believe to be good. Good for the coast. They were just a little slow. Caught up to them in the end. Do you think it was Dragonfire that caused the explosion? No, I do not. It was too much of a concentrated blast. Besides, a dragon large enough to cause such destruction would also surely not be capable of sneaking away without a single witness. Could it have been a fireball? The Sphinx shrugs. I've seen more than a fair share of those in my time. Seems like everyone uses it. A third level fireball would not even come close to that power. What about a higher level fireball? It would have to be very high. Yeah. What about other spells? Destructive spells come in all sizes and shapes. There's a saying among Arcanists that any spell made to cause damage is just a fireball in different clothing. So who knows? I'm sure you'll figure it out. Tell me about a Sooth. I'd prefer not. His terrible reign is a topic left out of polite conversation. Whenever you see flaming mounds upon the burned coast lit up in smoke and cinder, you will know his will has not gone away. Not for a moment. Flames of many colors? Blue, yellow, and purple. It is said that if you can see the purple, it would be the last thing you do. Prismatic spray. You're welcome. What's this door? Yeah. Nothing? But it's clearly something. How perceptive of you, little one. She holds up a paw as if presenting a prize. Behind me lays but one divine vault of many. Of many? Of many? A deck of many? She lowers her head slightly in a tiny bow. I am his protector. It's really not more complicated than that. Flirt with Sphinx. Yes! This is what I'm here for. Yo, KP, what up? Yeah, Fireball Life. Been reading the Sphinx chat. Time to flirt with Sphinx. You are a very impressive creature, you know that? Yeah, there's a drinker Sphinx. She taps her claws. Where are you going with this, little one? Oh boy. Get ready to run. Yeah, this might be a bad idea. A true man climbs the tallest mountain he can find. No less a challenge, no less a man. Your goblin companion kicks you in the shin. You want to get mazed? He hisses at you. That's how you get mazed! DC 34. Woo the beast. Jesus Christ, 34 in this bitch. LOL. I kind of want to, like... Cannot save in dialogue. Damn, that's whack. I want to get mazed and see what happens. All right, little one. I'll assume you simply coughed loudly. She sips her wine and gives you a wide eye. I'll be going now, Great Sphinx, or I'll ask her what her political affiliation is. I'm not. What? Why? She shakes her head. I cannot leave to vote, I'm afraid. Even if it was my business to leave an imprint on the affairs of mortals. You can't leave here even for a minute or two? I could, but that would break my divine quest. Understandable, you can't do that ever. I would not have expected a mortal to understand. Interesting. If you could leave, what would you vote? Oh, I don't know. She points a claw at you. What would you have me vote for if you were in my shoes? You'd be a great Agarian. Hold back your tears. Hola, fucking... We're big earth guys. Ah, yes. The servants of the dead god will surely be the best choice to safeguard the future. She gives you a knowing smile. Okay, good to know. Takes a long sip. Damn, I want to like get mazed and ask her for a riddle, but I'm gonna save first. We save's coming up in here. Best believe it. Little one, into your soul. Maze me! Yes! 8th level maze spell coming through. Very close. Well, this isn't really surprising, but you have no idea where to take this next. The Gyno Sphinx sips on the wine and gives you a side eye. Nope, I got nothing. She laughs. Not surprising. But do you really even want to? How could it even work, logistically? A man finds a way forward. Yes, you should. You should go home to your mother and cry, then sleep for 27 hours, then not leave your room for another week, and then be unemployed for 6 months. Too real. That seems more suitable. The Sphinx puts down her barrel of wine and leans in to say, Little one, I don't know if you are sobbing or having a fit, but please focus. Do you want to ask something else? Okay, damn. I thought I was going to get mazed. Give out riddles? Certainly. Are you ready? Rhetorical. Yes, please. I love riddles. She finishes the last bit of her barrel and puts it down with a slam. Then the Sphinx leans in, hissing. Once I had the sun's favor. My creed cling close to the wall. My creed cling close to the wall. Matured in shadows. I've witnessed empires rise and fall. Once left in silence, now the life of the ball. She raises her paw and gestures to the open chamber. Yet I remain a draught of remembrance, a history's thrall. What am I? A warlord who cannot learn from his mistakes. Probably a drunkard. Your companion smirks and gives a little chuckle. He knows! Intelligence, make us... What do you think, Snow? Let's read it. Once had the sun's flavor. My creed cling close to the wall. A creed is like a doctrine. It clings close to a wall. Having the sun's favor. It makes me think of like a shadow, because a shadow comes from a wall and it clings to the wall. But then it says matured in shadows. I've witnessed empires rise and fall. So if it's matured in shadows, it can't be shadows. Once Empire's Raised and Fall, this thing is like it's been around forever, a long time. Once left in silence, now the life of the ball. The ball as in like the earth? Yet I remain... She gestures to the open chamber. Yet I remain a draught of remembrance. A history's thrall. What happens if I get it wrong? She squints at you and raises her chin. Same as all who wander these halls. You will lose everything eventually. You're a sphinx? How many guesses do I get? Is this some sort of quick question? That sphinx is wasted. Mail-in vote, eh? My charisma is low. Just took a turn, eh? On the wine heart. Yeah, she's about it. Can I think about this for a bit? No, answer now or never. Is this a trick question sort of deal? No, just a normal riddle. How many guesses do I get? Hopefully none, but you're allotted one answer. What do you think, Snell? The Sphinx turns to Snell with a frown. Oh, you know, this seems like a personal riddle for you, not for me, so I'm just gonna watch, alright? She nods. You're a Sphinx. Intelligence, make a guess. Is it Sphinx? Doesn't really give you many options. Either I can use my int, or I can just say this. Once had the sun's flavor, clinging close to the wall. Once left in silence, now the life of the ball. The ball is in a party too? Oh. It is Sphinx, yeah. Because she's the life of the ball. Like this tavern is a ball, like a party, and she's like the theme of the party. Sun's favor is just something about her being related to the gods. She chills by this wall, protecting the vault and shit. So yeah, it's this. Yes. And the answer to my riddle? Oh, fuck. Oh. Well, GG. It literally doesn't give you any guesses. Just make an int check. Fuck, bro. Satisfaction. Well, natural 20, baby! Nope, that's a 0! Come up with something that could be the answer to the riddle. Something old and time-worn that was once in light, and lived in shadows for a long time, and then it became popular again. Oh, it does give me options. Sphinxes. Emotions, trees, music. Look around the tavern to come up with something else to say. The Nat 2 does go crazy. Matured in shadows, once left in silence. Come on, chat. Figure out the riddle. Now the life of the ball. A history's thrall. It's not the sun, because it once had the sun's flavor. Yet I remain a draught of remembrance, a history's thrall. Once had the sun's flavor. The moon, no. Oh shit. Okay, I'll go over. Once left in silence, now the life of the ball. Yeah, not the moon, I don't think. A history's thrall. Matured in shadows. Maybe trees, huh? Why trees? Maturing in shadows. Creed clung close to a wall. Yeah, why would a tree cling close to the wall? Like a plant growing in the sun? Yeah. A draught of remembrance, a history's thrall. Life of the ball, too. The shadow thing, yeah. Eyes, weather, trees, music? No, not music, is it? Wonder if it's any of these options. My creed clung close to the wall. Sun's favor? No, it can't be music. A draught of remembrance. I almost feel like it's wine in a way, because the grape was in the sun, but like witnessing empires rise and fall. Matured in shadows is like it's in the cask, you know. You put wine in a barrel and you like year it out. But empires rise and fall. Usually, like wines aren't that old, like hundreds of years old. Now the life of the ball. It kind of makes sense. So left in silence, you leave wine in a cellar, and then it becomes part of the party. A history's thrall, though, and a draught of remembrance. A draught is a drink, yeah, but like a history's thrall? Well, I guess wines are like dated. But empires rise and fall? I feel like it's wine. It's just like the most applicable to me out of all these. Unless anybody has any other good justifications in the next minute here or so, I'm going to put wine, I think. Let's go through the other options. So music. Once having the sun. No. Trees, not once having the sun. Weather. Could it be weather? The life of the ball? No. Eyes? Matured in shadows? I think it's wine. We're going with it. Wine? Question mark? She gives you an intense stare. Time for a fight? She is strong, but you will defeat her with the power of a hero. Yeah, wine. Olzis picks up a new barrel of wine. She pops the cork open. Wine, yes, that is very correct, little one. Whoa, let's go. Ah, I'm a riddle god. Whoa, I can't believe I got it. Holy shit. Woo. Let's go. Wonderful job. Another riddle solved. Huzzah! Since you are so amazing, would you be interested in a quest? Yeah. I do not have the ability to decline. The goblin gives you a concerned look. She gives you a serious expression. Accepting a divine quest from a sphinx is no trifling matter, mortal. In fact, few survive such an ordeal. This is a chance to prove yourself to the ancient creature of myth and legend. You'll also look incredibly manly doing it. A quest? Indeed. Behind me stands a vault. It opens only to those worthy. She leans her massive head downwards close enough for you to smell the wine breath. To prove worthy, you must solve my most ancient of riddles. So old it was handed to me when I first stepped inside this chamber, millennia past. I am pretty great at questing. I'm sure you are, little one. Your companion whispers to you, you're going on an epic Sphinx quest now? Sure, why not? Not like we're on a job or anything. All things are connected by the strings. Turn to your companion and whisper, this is important, Snell. Maybe to you. No, this is very important to the job too, man. Lock in. Convince me. It would grant me esoteric knowledge or like the tea shop. No, you're probably right. I'll solve a riddle and esoteric knowledge, bro. Fair enough. Look, I won't stand in your way. Just don't take too much time on it, okay? The Sphinx stares at your companion. A hero must face adversity during his quest. She laughs quietly to herself and takes a swig of wine. So what exactly is the Sphinx quest? This is a riddle, the answer of which is not uttered in words, but revealed by action. Muscle riddle! Action riddle! She goes very quiet and closes her eyes. Just listen. Found within the arcane flare, twin tongues of flame that scorch the air. She takes a breath, revealing a wicked grin. Burrow deep within the earth, a primal string to show your worth. Then she leans in, almost whispering the final words. Folk and gods in thronging herds. A man divine alone howls his words. Easy, you understand it immediately. Brother, I'm gonna need to like take a picture of this. Hold on a minute. Need this for later. Skadoosh. I love riddles, but I'll have to think about this one. The answer is not something you can speak. She uses her massive claw to grab something from her pile of stuff and tosses it to you. Once you understand this riddle, return here. You can only solve it during daytime, alone. We wouldn't want anyone else accidentally figuring out this riddle, would we? She glances at your goblin companion. The goblin groans. I am not interrupting the job for that. Do it in the morning or something, before you pick me up. The Sphinx chuckles. I never sleep, so you can show up any time after sunrise. And before the tavern opens. Jesus Christ. What have you gotten yourself into? Sounds like this could lead to one hell of a treasure. A great quest. Time to prove yourself as a worthy hero. You lonely out here? She takes a deep breath. I must remember that my perspective on time is different from a mortal's. When one views events on a scale measured in eras, a chat like this is but a fleeting blink among the heaven of stars. She speaks from a pool of knowledge deeper than your entire potential existence. So everything's going really fast for you? The Sphinx takes a moment. When a child grows, a house once thought massive will soon start to feel cramped. As time grinds on, the idea of today is no longer than a canyon of possibilities. For me, that house is minuscule. Fascinating. Thanks for sharing your perspective. What about this then? Try jumping side to side really quick. The Sphinx follows your movements with a stale expression. Your impressive movements. You keep it up for almost a full minute before you feel your legs start to grow sluggish. Your companion stares at you with an open mouth. You like that? Sphinx has an inscrutable expression on her face, like watching you pant like a dog. Those were some spectacular jumps, little one, but please calm down. Okay. The Sphinx nods. So there's no dude Sphinx in your life then? Her expression changes subtly. I have found that when this question is put to me, despite my vast age, despite my demeanor, despite everything, the inquirer is not referring to companionship. She taps a claw. You wish to speak of reproduction, little one? Cleric, you hear a harsh whisper. Are you sure about this? Yes, I would love to hear about Sphinx reproduction. Her intense glare grows more esoteric. It's time. What? There are many lower races of Sphinx, some more bestial than others. Apart from serving lesser purposes, they also share a common characteristic. She frowns. They are all male. And she scoffs. Each of these degenerate sphinxi, or sphinxi, I think sphinxi, then naturally craves the companionship of my kind. For a gynosphinx to lower herself to that level, it is simply unthinkable. These bestial sphinxes should really work on themselves. Any man would desire such beauty in his life. Agreed. Men are, after all, shallow idiots. Harsh. Love it. The degenerate races of Sphinx were born wicked and craven. These creatures are no more similar to than I to a horse than a donkey. No, not even this, as it implies some level of closeness. A horse god to a painting of a donkey. Damn. Heh. Nice. Tisk. This misconception of our similarity will plague me for an eternity, but considering them a legitimate partner, creating more? The Sphinx shakes her head. A true man is his mind. He is not violent by nature, nor is he afraid of action. He is decisive, yet tolerant. He is wise, yet still ready to learn. A true man is a riddle. Damn, of course it's like that. Good on you for stopping them from reproducing, making the world better one sexless day at a time. Sure. Unfortunately, they do live all too long and terrible lives. However, there is a more civilized Sphinx apart from my own kind, of course. The glow in her eyes intensifies. She enjoys thinking of this manly creature. The Androsphinx, a beautiful, powerful servant of the gods. Few inhabit this coast of ours, yet those that do, her voice trails off. A bitter taste spreads. There is more than history there. There are lifetimes. Or what? She snaps her gaze back to you. They are all like all men, insufferably prideful. Oh, and women's are paragons of humility. I'm sensing a story here. There's always a story. Every bias is bought from perspectives, after all. Indeed. That's a good quote, actually. Every bias is brought from perspectives. It's way cooler if it's bought instead of brought. Bought from perspectives. Gonna bank that one. She takes a sip from her barrel, then leads her head on a paw. Hear my tale. During the early days when the gates stood open, one winter long ago, I was tasked to guard a passage on the border of an empire you will never know. That empire's goddess sent an Androsphinx to guard the very same passage. His name was Trembelin. Our meeting was by chance, and by fate. Sounds romantic. An optimistic viewpoint, but I'll admit that at first, I shared those aspirations. Trem was a gallant specimen. He spoke with an air of grandeur and purpose. It was easy to spend hours in his company, days, then months. Though we became increasingly physical in our relations, our conversations steadily became more stale. After years of sharing a lair, I sensed a bitter tone gnawing its way into every interaction between us. He would berate my every action, He would go on month-long hunting trips and come back empty-handed. She was upset at him for not succeeding at hunting? That's not very understanding. He would end every philosophical discussion or debate, even those we had with visitors, with snarky comments. Tell me, with whom do you believe this venom originated? Which one of us would be at fault, as so to say? Considering your general stance on masculinity, I'd say you. Maybe you two just weren't compatible. Considering the general theme of this conversation, I'd say him. Maybe you just weren't compatible. An understatement. I pushed for him to tell me where this irritable act of his came from. After many long arguments, he relented. Guess what Trem confessed to be the cause of his toxic behavior. He had a thorn stuck in his paw. He was bored of the relationship. It's not a sex thing, is it? Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Yeah. It's not a sex thing, is it? No way. He just got tired of the same old kitty. She smirks. That was never an issue. They never did it? No people skills. Don't picture it. Sphinxes must be highly virile creatures. Good to know. She takes a big gulp from her wine barrel. He said that I was arrogant, that I could never be wrong, that I was stubborn. Poor girl. Well. She gives you an evil blue glare. It took time for me to truly understand why he would say such things. Eventually, I figured it out. Trem was intimidated by me. For the half-century we spent together, he never once could keep up in our debates. He never could solve my best riddles, nor even understand many of the most basic philosophical topics I brought up. I never had a problem with this at all. It was endearing to watch him struggle. I never would have assumed such a magnificent man would succumb to the lowest of sins. Pride. Trem could not stand to be outmatched, at least not in the long run. So we parted ways, as amicably as we could given the circumstances. This was my first mission here on Jor's realm. A separation was wise. You should have let him win every once in a while. A true man does not seek greatness in his partner. A true man seeks greatness in his partner. He does not fear it. Yeah. She nods. When I told him the same thing, he did not respond positively. The Sphinx sighs. You've made for a decent audience of this tale of mine, little one. Sharing experiences like this is one way I hope to grow, despite my age. Do you have any final comment to leave me with? Your bias is not wrong, but remember, all folk, man and woman alike, Sphinx or human are pitiful, spiteful, and wonderful in their own unique way. Your story is very interesting. I will think about what you have told me here today. All man and woman alike, Sphinx or human, are both pitiful, spiteful, and wonderful in their own way. So, do I... basically, option one is try to appeal to her sexism, and option two is to just let it slide. You know, usually it's weird to like appeal to the opposite sex's sexism. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like as a dude, you shouldn't apprehend girls for being misandrous, and then vice versa. As like a girl, you know, like if it's very huge and obvious and bad, you should. But Just generally, if somebody's like that, they're not gonna take it from somebody who's the opposite sex, you know, like it's gonna fall on deaf ears, pretty much. What I'm trying to say. But just because I'm curious how she'll react as an ancient being and blah blah blah, this that, we're gonna go for it. Appeal to her sexism. Well spoken. Now I tire of this conversation, little one. Will you leave me with my wine, or do you wish to have more topics you wish to question me on? Thank you, Great Sphinx. Damn, that was a chat and a half. Almost feel like having a drink myself now. I wish I had some fucking wine. Holy shit. I can't believe I got a riddle. I'm a genius. What the hell is this? Old well. It's dry. And very, very deep. Jump. Is this a wishing well? Surely. I wish to be the greatest knight in all of Scotty. Well, won't you look at that? Must mean you're already the greatest knight, right? Truth! The goblin speaks truth! He's making fun of you. Look down. You see only darkness. No jumpy today. Alright, well that was illuminating. Didn't expect to have a conversation with a sphinx in a tavern today. What's upstairs? Oh, that's where I came from. So what's downstairs? Oh yeah, it's fucking time for me to go check up on those oh, this takes you down to the lower levels. Alright. Well, we need to interrupt this rebellion meeting now. I think it was at the water lane, which I think is south. My position. Journal. Questing. What the hell is this? Ruffled feathers. Oh, this is what it means by strings. A very cleric. Interesting quest scene. Lost Mines. Young and Dumb. Alright, the water lane it is. I have 1 HP though, so let's try to get some of that back. Oh, I can short rest here. Oh, it gives exhaustion back. That's nice. Alright, I can spend 1 hour. Ooh, max roll, baby! And the exhaustion, nice. Unlocked all ability checks. Alright, I don't think I need to use a slot on Prayer of Healing now. I think I'm gonna just eat one of these, because I think these give me 3 HP. Now we're like super blessed. 12 out of 14. Alright. Definitely needed to be at full power to go deal with some meddling kids. Oh shit. Okay, how do I get to the water lane now, huh? What's with this snail stuff? Used to be snails living here. It's a rock. But what sort of rock? The type that people forget about. Tell me your secrets. Tell me your secrets, damn it! Your fist makes contact with the hard surface. A crack follows, along with a shooting pain. The crack came from the rock. Licking your fist, you realize you left a minor crack. Holy shit, you okay, cleric? It's alright, Rock. You're alright. A shard of Jorian. Okay, I think the water lane is this way somehow. Need to find my way there. I have a bike? When exactly did I come to Tolstad? You broke the shit out of it. I do not consume alcohol. I'm the cleric. No, it's a bicycle. He is impressed. I love this bike. Takes a breath. First of all, don't ask me, you're an adult. Do what you want. Second, how the fuck are you gonna carry the bike around Tolstad? Up and down the stairs? Sounds a bit annoying. Uh-huh, yeah. If you find a pocket bike, then sure. Bye, bike. Is this the way to the water lane? No. How the fuck do I get to the water lane? Damn it. Through the mill, maybe? Do I seriously get XP every time I go up and down the ladder? Jesus Christ. That crab is still here. This the water lane? Where I came from. Lol. Get spells ready. I can get 4. Take prayer. Take grease. Take charm person. And probably shield of faith, yeah. These ruffians, yeah, here's one of them. A tense scene. Rolo Malak. Oh, a cleric, just in time. 4 young guys hanging around looking normal. Except the angry looking blonde kid. Is it the paladin? We've confiscated the illegal goods, he says and bows his head. For the city! He turns around and turns his head towards one of the kids behind him. How's it going, Earth Nissy? Earth Nissy, I'm trying, hold on. Trying to cast a drop it. Hey, stop it. He freezes and gives the blonde kid a nervous look. Oh, sorry, cleric. I'm Rolo, the blonde kid says and takes a bow. Rolo Malak, at your service. Behind me are Earth Nissy, Sten Buskin, and Toli. We're members of the Norvikian Resistance, a movement to... You're thieves! And ignorant book burners. The girl adjusts her spectacles and straightens her back. With all due respect, Mr. Cleric, she says, don't believe a word from these thugs. You notice the other 2 girls behind her, a halfling and a dwarf, both look at each other. Assholes! Careful, it's an actual cleric. Thugs. Come on, Modisa, really? Like, the AY aren't just a bunch of ruffians? I've seen enough, the goblin whispers to you in sighs. Just activists clashing. The AY? Asgallus youths. Lol youths. Hello everyone, I'm the cleric. They've stolen, she hisses and then turns the roller to bark out. You stole our entire water lane delivery. If you would question your devotion to being the cleric. Yeah, sure, of an illegal newspaper. Lord Cleric, I assure you we're doing the city a favor here. I take that back. It's just a bunch of LARPers. An insult, meaning someone who's delusional and roleplays themselves in a position of power and importance based on LARP, live action roleplaying. I see it's a lover's quarrel. I dig it. I am the Lord Cleric. Okay, I'm sensing a conflict here. You kids even allowed to be out this late? I am Lord Cleric. Oh, sure. It's a lover's quarrel. Lol, being the cleric is shaped the way you see the world. What? No. 60 HP now. Oh, I think I leveled up. The girl gives you an incredulous frown. That's not... Cleric, focus. Okay, so I'm sensing a conflict here. You're here to uphold the law, right? So arrest these assholes. Now! The dwarf grabs her hand and holds her back. Modisa, please, calm down. She pointed at the Asgol girl. You, explain your side. Okay, now what's going on here? What does the law say about this conflict? Okay, well, let's have them explain themselves. Okay, fine. Her dwarven friend mutters, Modisa, in a concerned tone. Her friends are trying to keep her from being too brazen. Why? If they're in the right, she should be brazen. Copper press fever added. We deliver papers for the Asgallian chant. Maybe you've heard of it. It's a pretty big deal. He chuckles. She draws a sharp breath. We have a busy schedule, and right as we started delivering the papers in the water lane, these pieces of shit started following us, taking papers we've delivered right out of people's mailboxes. That's illegal, right? Asked the halfling girl. Somewhat illegal, highly illegal. Just a bit illegal, maybe. Highly illegal. I don't understand how something, what like the grade of things being illegal, I guess what the punishment is. Of course it's illegal. Your opinion does not even register. She does not even hear it. Insolent behavior. And then they grab one of my papers, grab one of our paper stacks from Zerba, like straight up assault and theft, and Modisa, it wasn't. They can't get away with this. Okay, now you, what's going on here? First of all, thank you for listening to reason. I know we look like some dumb kids, but we're not. Something about his expression makes you think the exact opposite. He gestures towards you and then to himself. We're all on the same team here. I don't look dumb, he says, looking dumb. Stop stalling. Tell me what you're doing here. So, Copperpest Fever. We heard about the Asgal chant being delivered on Tolstad. Or I did, at the Guild. I work at the fishery, and I see every day how Earthfolk get radicalized by dwarven nonsense. So I figured I'd get the boys with me and we'd, put a stop to it. You want to stop the production of a copper paper? Through violence and tape terror? Well, we couldn't figure out where the thing was being printed or anything. A lot of copper press zines don't really have official companies behind them. Especially trash like the chant. You hear it coming from the short kid in the back. Go fuck yourself, Tully. Hey, relax. I'm telling our story here to the good Lord Cleric. He turns his back and coughs once more. Of course, it's highly illegal to distribute unlicensed paper in every official district, so I ask around. Apparently, someone saw these girls at the university going around delivering it. Wasn't that difficult to figure out? It was Modissa here doing the deliveries. Fucking Modissa. Sten's busting. She's not allowed to do that, the large kid says in the back with a nod. Wait, so you guys know each other? There's a history here? Yeah. Back in school, everybody knew who Modissa was. The Asgala's annoyance, the blonde kid said with a grin. Such a terrible nickname, unimaginative and boring. Also, fuck you. Anyway, that's how we got here. They're delivering an illegal magazine and we're putting a stop to it. He grins wide and proud. What's the law say about this conflict? The Asgil chant, or whatever silly name the anonymous publisher gave it, is not licensed for distribution in Tolstad. The city knows that the terrible papers should not be given out. At the same time, it is also illegal to steal delivered papers from mailboxes, even if those papers are delivered illegally. That's a lot of illegality. Both are in the wrong. In different ways, yes. Your sense of justice says only one thing. The newspapers are filled with ill-making propaganda. Let it burn. What are you guys voting in the election? Geez, I wonder. I could just charm one of them, right? See, a witty sense of humor? That would be the solution. Tell them you're done here and just cast it on them, and after that or something. Okay, I've come to a conclusion. Good, she says and nods. Great, good. Approach the blonde kid and see if you can get them to back off. Approach the girl with the spectacles and ask her if you can argue against these Asgals. Isn't there a compromise to be found here? Try to find a compromise. Probably not. Maybe. Snell's presence calms you. Okay, I got all sorts of shit. Laurel's cover, unlicensed copper paper, the Asgal chant, eh? Oh, damn. Oh, no! One off! Son of a bitch. No compromise. You have to deal with this on the head somehow. Nah, these guys are too much. Oh, hey, he stares at you, trying to retain some composure. This can get out of hand quickly. If you fail at telling him to give back the papers, this might get ugly. Your body might grow irate. Stare at him. Wave your fingers across his face. Are you good? Tell him to give back the papers in a controlled and manner. Lovers quarrel. Are you good? He looks away and then to you. I'm good. For what? The large boy asks. No, just good, like a good person. Oh, makes sense. Stare at him. The kid is horrified by your helm presence. Damn, didn't do anything for my DC. Wave my fingers in front of his face. He flinches. Alright, here we go again. Woo! We strong. Puff out your chest. Take a deep breath. Place your hand on his shoulder. Your glove hand Ripley firms you, and he gives a freaked out expression. Kid, give her back her papers. He mutters, trying to form an argument. No, stay quiet. He glares at you. Give back the papers. He glances away from you, then slowly nods. Rolo stacks up the stack of papers and tosses them over to Modisa. She catches them with an oof, accompanied by a foul expression. Grumbling, the boys then leave the water lane. Gods be damned. The three girls collect themselves for a second. Shit! Yeah, wow, that was scary. Mr. Cleric, thanks. Yeah, thanks a lot. Great, now you fuck off as well and stop delivering that paper. It's generally very illegal. Whatever, let's go. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Oh my God. Within a minute, they've dispersed, leaving the water lane a little bit less rowdy than before. I'd say that was the right choice, even if those girls seem shady as well. Now let's get out of here. Time to leave. Time to leave indeed. Man, after all that action, I think I'm ready to call it. That'll be it for the session today. I leveled up, I guess. So yeah, when we return, we'll get our level 3, I think now, something like that. Ooh-wee. And I don't know, I guess maybe we can have like a long rest or something, or I'm not sure how much I should be worrying about the passing of time and shit. Yeah, that was a good session though. Highlight definitely the Sphinx with like her love story and the riddles. Bar wine Sphinx, pretty legendary. I fucks with that. I wish I came up with that idea first. Lol. As far as like making up fantasy taverns go, fantasy taverns are always so much more fun in like high fantasy. In my like Witcher setting campaign, you know, you can only do so much. You know, low dark fantasy and shit. Fuck. Yeah, that was a little time. I fucking not sure what I'm gonna do. Like, there's so many facets to this shit, y'all. Oh la. Political movements and the Viskin guy with like the super OP Dark Knight. Like, some shit is going down here. They definitely have a beautiful interwoven, interlocking plot. I am hyped to get to the bottom of it, let me tell you. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. You have a lovely rest of your evening. Love ya. Peace out.